was just handed these discs. Yep, I'm talking about the new Dynamic Discs Raider. This is our latest maximum distance. And when I say maximum, I mean maximum. Now, these are the special edition Raiders. Now, special edition are the ones that only go to buyback stores where you have to go into the store to purchase these. So make sure you go to dynamicdisc.com/buyback, find out buyback retailer near you, and get yourself a special edition Raider. And if you don't have a buyback retailer in your area, but you do have a pro shop in your area, you better get with them. Say, what's up? Why can't you be a buyback retailer? Why won't you join the special edition train? Do it.
The feeling I get when I throw a really nice shot is almost overwhelming. Just knowing that I threw the best to my ability and knowing that I've practiced that exact shot and being able to execute under pressure is amazing. I play disc golf because I've been playing with my family for over 10 years, and when I can make them proud through disc golf, that is one of the happiest things I can ever experience. I chose the Lucidex Getaway so that I could have an overstable fairway driver that is controllable in any type of wind.
I play disc golf because it started out as a means for me to be competitive, but it quickly turned into a community that I could be around and really enjoy being a family. Every place we go and every new stop we get to be at is an opportunity to meet more of your family, and that aspect keeps me playing and keeps me wanting to just do more with the sport. Choosing the Lucidex Felon was a no-brainer for me. It was a disc that I was able to lean on and rely on. It quickly became a staple in my bag. I was able to make it do a lot of different things. The Lucidex Felon is super overstable, incredibly reliable. If I know I'm in a tough situation, I pull it out, and I know that the Lucidex Felon is going to get the job done.
Hey everybody, welcome to Dynamic Discs Updates with Jeremy Rusco. I am Bobby Cool Daddy Slick Breeze. And of course, I have with me Jeremy Rusco. How are you, Jeremy?
I am fantastic. Where did March go?
I don't know, but it's almost over.
It's not over yet.
No, it's not over yet, but it's almost over. But we have a lot of updates to fill you in on this particular one. But before we get started, make sure if you have any questions for Jeremy Rusco, this is your time to ask. Put it into the chat, and Anthony will relay it over to me so we can get those questions answered. Anything at all, we will try to get them answered as best as possible.
Yeah, we had Bobby trying to keep up with the questions over the last couple episodes, and we had to pull Anthony away to make sure that we don't miss those important questions. So please ask whatever questions you have, and we will make sure that we do our best to answer them.
Also, make sure right now, now that I'm bringing it up, make sure you hit that share button, hit the thumbs up button as well, but hit the share button because I've got a couple of discs I'm going to give away. I got a Westside Discs World and a Latitude 64 Air Compass. Now, these discs are discs that we've done reviews in the past on, so they've been thrown probably 7, 8, 9, 10 times or something like that, but I'd give them a 9.5 out of 10 as far as
yeah, they're basically new.
They're basically new. So, but I want to give these away, but I'm going to give away to people that share. So make sure you hit that share button, and we will get these out there to some winners. But let's start with what we have on our agenda.
Yeah, it feels like we just got back from the memorial. We had our last update right before it felt like we were leaving, and Arizona is just a beautiful place. I love going out there every year. I know that Bobby looks forward to it, and having our entire media team out there, Danny, Anthony, Robert and Taco, team director, team manager. We had quite a crew, and it was really special to spend the time out there in Arizona. So
we had a great time. We got a couple of photos. See if Danny can get those photos up there. We had a couple of photos that we took while we were out there, as well as a memorial. There's Tina and Eric and AJ having a good time, AJ. Of course, we had a really good time out at the memorial, spending time with our players, doing some in the bag. We have a lot of in the bags. We have some physical flights ready to go. Got a lot of content for you. And then right after that was the Waco annual charity open. We went out there, and I went out there myself to do some filming and do some video stuff. But it was really cool to see Ryan put it together a really good tournament out there. And the clinic. The guys put together a team clinic out there and had a really good time.
Man, those are some good photos. Yeah, you guys got more content than you know what to do with, I feel like, right now.
And then what happens when we get back? Oh, yeah, we got to make some more stuff. We got other stuff to work on.
Yeah, the first part of the year is always exciting. It's exciting to see where players finish. There's, of course, lots of anticipation as players have changed sponsors, and the season is here. That's
absolutely.
Awesome.
One of the things we filmed out there was something that you guys have really been enjoying, and that's the Dynamic Duel. We put together the 5th installment for the Dynamic Duel, and we put together a little teaser so you can see who's in the duel and build it.
What's up? Alley-oop for the birdie putt. I'm not sure if that's legal. Yeah, we got that football being called.
Well, Raiders pretty good, might as well ace with it, I guess.
If you have not watched that particular duel, I suggest that you go back and search for it on our YouTube channel and give it a watch. Or make sure you subscribe so you never miss when we put out something like the duel out there. But that was a pretty intense one and a pretty entertaining one to watch as well. And we're actually getting quite a few questions in if you want to get a couple answered real quick before we move on. Let's see. Yelty wants to know, when are the Lucid Raiders going to be released?
Excellent question, and we have been waiting for the Raider for a while. Oh, it's hidden. Okay. We'll pull them out here in a second, and we'll talk about the Raider release here in just a little bit later as well.
Let's see. Xander wants to know, where are we on the Insect Shield line of clothes?
Insect Shield. I'm not 100% positive. Denise and Derek have been working on that, and I know that we were anticipating and planning on coming out with a release of those for this spring season, and I'll have to find out.
One more. Mr. Drew, any plans for putter molds in Lucid X? We're always working on something is not an acceptable answer here. He's already got, sounds like Mr. Drew has watched the show before.
Well, we are. I believe one of the next Lucid X releases, or Opto-X in a putter plastic is the Pure. I believe there's a limited release of the Opto-X Pure for the Glass Blown Open.
Nice.
Now, it's maybe just rumor. Maybe you should come to the Glass Blown Open if you want to find out for sure.
All right, so moving on. So we have on there, we want to talk about the Monkey Island Open. Of course, that was just took place this past weekend. A lot of people came out. We had a full event. It was split up into 2 days. On day one, we had more of the advanced rec and the junior players. And then on day two, the Sunday, we had the pros and intermediate. But both days were full of people having a great time. It rained a little bit on day one, but not too bad. And then day two was windy, but not so bad. But it turned out to be a really good weekend for a tournament.
Yeah, Monkey Island is always super popular. And this year, I believe it filled up in early or late January, which was record timing for that event to sell out. Plan on it next year if you didn't make it this year.
And like I said before, make sure you subscribe because myself and Anthony filmed the lead card. And you'll be able to watch some tournament action here in the next few days when those guys get it pushed out to our YouTube channel.
So that was a 5K, 10K Grow Disc Golf Ace Challenge event, and I only saw one video of somebody getting. Where were we at? Did we almost get an ace out there over the week? I know Isaiah hit the hole right after.
Anthony got pretty close on day one. I think that's about it. He was a little sad. He was ready to take the week off and spend that 10K. On day two, I did the filming because if you've been listening to the Disc Golf Answer Man, I lost a bet to Anthony.
Oh no, I didn't hear this.
Yeah, we had a bet that whoever did worse compared to their rating had to wake up early in the morning and film the Ace Challenge thing, and I did terrible. I didn't even play to my rating, and Anthony did pretty well. I think 937 was the highest rated round. 934, and he of course is rated 950. So I'm rated 807, and I had an 801 and 797.
And you're working on getting up there to 850, right?
I'm working. No, that's right. No, that's right. Anthony is rated 906, 908, and he's working to 950, but he got a 934, which obviously is better than going backwards.
Yeah.
Anyway, when I filmed, I had some of the pros out there, and I believe, if I remember right, there was 4 that had people gasping because it looked really close. In fact, one guy actually got in there and it hit the ground and bounced up and hit the bottom of the cage. So we're gonna
that close to $10,000.
I know. So we're gonna put those together and kind of show those in a little montage clip here in a little bit, and that'll be kind of cool to watch. So
questions.
Questions. Yes.
More questions.
Yes, we got more questions.
After the questions, we're gonna reveal the bag that is gonna be released in the GBO player pack. So don't leave.
We're going to take a look at the GBO player bag.
Yeah.
All right, so this question is from Nick. Jeremy, are we ever going to see moonshine distance drivers?
Moonshine distance drivers? Well, I feel like there's some out there. There's been trespasses, right?
I could have sworn we had a moonshine freedom.
Yes, we did. Now, that was maybe just a TFR, Glass Blown Open type of release. Yeah, there's been several distance drivers. Latitude 64, I think, has the Ballista. There's some. Check out.
Go to dynamitedisc.com. Yeah, there's a moonshine. It's a misprint, but it's a Ballista Pro. Let's see, Ballista.
Probably want more specific dynamic molds. I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear
you. But there's that's EMAC. That's not distance. Of course, Eric McCabe throws it like it's a distance driver. Anyway, we have some.
More coming out.
He says more. Not what we have, but more.
What molds do we need?
Probably
let us know what molds we need.
All right. The next question comes from Doc Zen. Any chance for a slow speed, very overstable disc?
Slow speed.
Justice?
Very well. You could maybe consider I don't know if the Justice is high speed, but the Slammer.
The Slammer
is slow and overstable.
That might be a good one.
You could go with the Harp, of course. The Harp's been now. That's not on the dynamic line, but for West Side, that is the most popular putt and approach disc out there. Great for sidearms, great for approaches, and great in a lot of different flexibilities for players. That was one thing I noticed in the some of the in the bags that I saw was the difference in some of our team players and what they use and what they choose to use in terms of the flexibility for the plastic for the conditions that they're playing in, whether it's short grass, tall grass, slopes. So grab a harp.
Speaking of different, what I found interesting when I was filming the Ace Challenge was how many different discs. There were a few. There were like trespasses, enforcers, destroyers, and stuff like that. But there were a few that I was like, really, like stiletto. I thought, wow, a criminal, which I get, but I mean, it didn't seem like a super distance. It was just interesting to see the different discs that people do for something like that, for that 332 foot hole.
$10,000.
$10,000. Well, 5 or 10, depending on what you do. So, okay, here it is, guys. If you're paying attention, we are revealing the GBO Players pack bag.
Beware. People have been wondering whether they're going to get a disc golf bag. We've said we are not giving out a disc golf bag, but of course the rumors are always the rumors. And, there's so much stuff that you take away at the Glass Blown Open when you get checked in. We had to get specific bags that looked sharp, looked clean, and here you go, the Glass Blown Open Player Pack bag for 2019. Now, of course, there's going to be a lot of good stuff inside the bag, and today, I think BK.
For today, we have some good stuff in it.
Yeah, we got some.
This isn't everything you're going to get in GBO.
Yeah,
though.
no, there's maybe nothing.
Total disclaimer.
And by the way, those bags are, we're going to have those available. A lot of tournament directors reach out to us and say, hey, we got big player packs. Do you guys have any sort of bag that can help us put all those items and pre-pack them for the players, just to hand to the players? So we listened to that feedback, and we've got those bags coming. They'll be available a little after the Glass Blown Open for tournament directors to pick those up for their player packs or whatever they want to use them for.
First set of goodies is the Dynamic Discs First Run Raider.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are going to be excited about that.
So that question on the Raider. So the Raider is releasing. The SE Raiders are available in a lot of the buyback stores across the country. So find out where that buyback retail store is and get your hands on the special edition Raiders. And then yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Hang on. The first run Fusion Raiders are going for wholesale purchase starting Wednesday. So those will go for sale on Wednesday to all of our retail stores across the country, across the world, and then they will be available for online purchase on not this Friday, but the next Friday, which I believe is April 5th. Does that sound right?
April 5th.
April 5th at 11 a.m., 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. You'll get the newsletter from us.
Yes. Then we have a West Side. We got the West Side VP. We got a West Side VIP Gatekeeper.
Yep. So these were first runs. Previously they were available, but the stock stamp stock run has just shown up, and those will be available. Nice work.
You like that?
That's going to stop
right
just
there.
perfectly. Those are going to be available as well. And that, I tell you what, is an amazing mid-range disc. If you haven't tried it, haven't thrown it, I highly recommend it, and I can almost promise that it's going to find a slot in your bag. And then these SE guards and the first run guards have been out. The classic blend stock stamp guard has shown up, and that is getting released for wholesale on this Wednesday. So look for those on April the 5th. And Bobby's got more stuff coming out. We got all kinds of stuff coming out. Tis the season for new stuff.
This is what's got me. Look at this. People are super excited about the getaway. Now we have the Air Getaway.
The Getaway in itself is, I think, one of the best discs that we have in the Dynamic Discs lineup. And I tell you what, it is just a super reliable fairway driver that flies. I took all the distance drivers out of my bag, actually, and rely on the Getaway for myself. And I've got a Fusion Burst Getaway that's pretty straight with a little hyzer finish. I've got a Lucid Getaway, really overstable, so I can count on that when I'm throwing into a headwind or when I need to get a sidearm shot. And then I haven't thrown the Air Getaway yet, but I'm guessing some more distance. And a lot of times the Air models are even more overstable than the standard stock models. So I got to give that one a try and get your hands on a Getaway for sure.
Another in the Air. Now, a lot of you guys were asking when's more Air stuff coming out. Well, here you go. Here's something else. The new Air Felon.
You think Eric Oakley's going to give that a shot?
I don't see why he wouldn't. But yeah, we got the Air Felon. So
yeah, we've had more requests for Air Plastic. Keep sending that feedback. Keep sending that to us. And I tell you what, we'll keep doing our best to try to try to deliver on those. And the moonshine stuff heard loud and clear. And then Team Series. Is it time to talk about Team Series?
Yes. Now, like just past Friday, we released the Lucid X Getaway, which is Paige Bjerkes' Team Series disc, and of course the X Felon. Lucid X Felon is Eric Oakley's Team Series discs. These are coming. These particular ones are also coming out April 5th, I believe. This is the Paige Pierce Lucid X Convict.
And if you haven't seen her throw the Convict,
she loves a Convict.
You must not be watching disc golf. She has got some incredible control with the Convict. She relies on that thing for so many different shots that she has. Great disc for sure. And this year's feel really, really good.
And then Zach Melton's Lucid X Maverick.
Another great disc.
Have you thrown the Lucid X Maverick, Anthony? And money?
Super good is the report from Anthony.
Anthony says as seeds spit out his mouth, they are super good.
They are. I tell you what, the Maverick is, I just feel like a great fairway driver that if you get in a couple different plastics and a couple different stabilities, you can get them to go just a little bit to the left, really straight, or turnover. Great fairway driver, and it is in a lot of players' bags as well.
And then Emerson Keith, he's kind of sort of new on the touring scene, right? Yeah.
I mean, in terms of the tour scene.
The touring scene, yeah. He has the very popular Explorer, but of course his is the Opto X Explorer, which I think a lot of people are also enjoying as well.
A lot of people have been really wanting that clear plastic.
Yes,
I think it's hard to find, but it sure looks good.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just buying it to get an autograph, get a signature.
So another thing that's been added to Glassbone Open, we had it last year, but remember we have the GBO Beer Fest, which is brought to you by Radius Brewing Company. That's going to be something exciting happening.
31 breweries this year.
How many? We had 20-something last year, right?
I think it was like right at 20, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, a lot more. So, basically, you just come out, you pay, of course, an entry fee, and you get to try out the 31 different beers from all kinds of different breweries all around. Are they all Kansas?
Each brewery, I think they're all Kansas breweries.
Okay.
And each one usually has at least 5 different flavors of beer. So just think about it.
That's true.
You could try about 150.
You're going to need
a designated
driver for sure after the beer fest. But yeah, I mean, that's just another thing we add to the Glassbone Open Week. It's not just a competition. You don't just show up on competition day. You can come up on the Saturday before everything and have plenty to do. Disc golf every day. I can't remember the number is, but I think last year it was 11
sanctioned rounds. Events. I think it's like 23 sanctioned rounds this year.
So
you can play.
I tell you what, if you can play and you prove that you played in all of the events, you come tell me, and I'll have a prize for you.
Absolutely. Yeah, back to Beer Fest real quick. It is super fun, and Radius has done an incredible job building that event. We'll call it. It is an event, and I was surprised at the survey that we put out that showed a majority of people are planning on showing up for all 8 days, wasn't it, Bobby, of the Glassbone Open?
Oh, yeah. There was, I can't remember what the survey said, but a majority of people were staying at least 7 to 8 days, I think it was.
Pretty cool stuff. We're looking forward to seeing everybody here in just about a month.
All right, let's get a couple questions in. Joshua asks, will the Westside lineup see more SE VIP X runs like the Stag, Giant Sword, Fortress, Harp, etc.?
Always working on something. For the most part, Lucid X, VIPX, and Opto X are reserved for the touring players that are out on tour pretty much the majority of the year. And right now, in terms of the Westside Discs captains, there's Coda Hatfield and Kyle Webster, I believe. And I know there was some discussion about Kyle getting the VIP X Harp, and I don't know where things are at with that. I think maybe we ran short on material due to the demand of some of these new releases, but always working on something, and Westside needs some VIPX.
Chaser wants to suggest that because he loves his competition shorts from Dynamic Discs, he wants to know if there's any chance of cargo shorts down the road.
That is something I don't see happening, but Denise, Cameron, and Chris are really always working on our apparel line, and I really feel like this last year, Denise did an incredible job nailing the current shorts that we have. I know we've had requests for pants as well, and it's I tell you what, it's a tricky game. Seems like we always order too many of one size, not enough of another, and I'm not sure if you'll see cargo shorts, but if the competition shorts continue to sell well, we'll try to keep bringing more shorts out.
Gotcha. Let's see, Taylor Lewis, any updates on the higher end bags this year?
Yes.
All right.
No, we do. In terms of bags, we absolutely know there's been some requests for new colors and some new updates and improvements, and we are working on those. And there will be, at some point this year, there will be some more stuff that's coming out, as well as a new entry-level bag that will be coming out. And for the next broadcast, I will be able to share more information on what the entire bag line or some of the bag line looks like. So tune in on the next broadcast, and I look forward to sharing more of that info.
All right, one more. Let's see. Why no Lucid Air putters?
Lucid Air putters. I didn't know they were in demand.
I don't know if I'd want an air putter. Yeah. I guess if it was a throwing putter, maybe air might do something. I don't know.
So one of the most popular.
Can you do air in a mold? Do they
well,
have
think of the moonshine, the caramel moonshine air judges.
Yeah.
There's like 424 of those out there, I think. Scott Reek maybe has the best collection. Maybe not. At least Scott has like, I think, one of every stamp. Yeah. Those go for like, I think, $400 right now.
Yeah.
And there's a long story behind that. Wow. You can check out Trilogy Talk and get some of that information. But I think for the most part, the Lucid Air putters just don't go down in weight very low. So at the end of the day, there's not a lot of, I guess, weight reduction in that. And I don't know, hasn't been something a lot of people have been asking for. So I guess more people start asking, maybe we'll start seeing what we could do.
All right, so back to our agenda here. We'll get back to the questions. Thank you for submitting those questions. Get those in, and we will try to answer them, or we'll just simply say we're always working on something. So next we have up, actually, Brockert has the question about this, but let's go ahead and hear from Paige Bjerkes. She's going to give us a little info on the next disc golf experience.
Everybody, Paige Bjerkes here, and we are excited to announce that the Dynamic Disc Stadium experience will be at the Mile High Stadium in Denver, Colorado this year. So the event is on June 29th, and it'll be all day. When you sign up, you choose your tee time. So if you want to sign up with friends, make sure you sign up at the same time and choose the same tee time. There is a VIP experience pass available, and that includes food and drink after the event, a CTP throwdown at the end of the event in the stadium, and also have the opportunity to play with top pros like me and other of the pros that are going to be on tour. So sign up as soon as you can. I know I'll be there, and we look forward to it, and we're excited to see you there.
So just in case you hadn't heard, yes, the next disc golf experience is going to be in Colorado at the Mile High Stadium. The Mile High. You guys try to say that real fast 10 times.
We're bringing helium. We're bringing helium to the studio next time.
The home of the Denver Broncos. Even if you don't like Denver Broncos, don't make that stop you from checking out this disc golf experience, because it is an amazing experience to be able to throw plastic in a football stadium. We always have a great time, and this one, I don't see why this isn't going to be just among one of the better ones as well.
Yeah, one of the unique things about this year's event is the Denver Broncos have allowed, when you register, you can actually purchase one of the event discs, and I don't think in the past we've been able to do that with other stadiums due to licensing rights or whatever those technicalities are, and the Denver Broncos have allowed that. So the VIP experience, I believe, is sold out currently, but there are still spots if you want to be a player or be a spectator, come out there for the day, and you can also pick up one of those discs.
Yeah, so to be more specific, why this one's more unique is the first one was at AT&T Stadium, Dallas Cowboys. We couldn't put the star on the disc. Yeah. Right? It was so funny because people would say, you should make one with a star. And we're like, well, duh. But we couldn't. We weren't allowed to. And then we did it with the Tennessee. They wouldn't let us do it. Then we did it at Kansas City. They wouldn't let us put the arrowhead on there. But Denver Broncos said, sure, go ahead and put our logo on a disc, which is really cool. So if you're a Denver Bronco fan, even if you're not going, this could be one of those things where you just buy just because you can have officially the logo on a disc.
Absolutely. Come see us.
I'm sorry. Someone wanted to know the specific discs that they're in there. Did you had disc golf?
Oh,
pulled up,
gosh, I did, and I probably
got away from
Command Shift T is like one of the best shortcuts that you can open up a closed tab, and the disc is something that.
Did it say it in the description?
Yeah, probably somewhere in there, but
no, I thought I could have swore it said somewhere.
You get 2 discs. I think you get to use them during play. That's one thing that people have had a hard time. Some people have had a hard time understanding is the fact that you actually only get to use the 2 discs that we provide in the player pack for safety reasons, because we don't want to have people bringing their high-speed overstable drivers throwing from the top of the stadium or wherever it is and ending up hitting somebody. That's obviously going to hurt. So basically it's usually been a putter and a mid-range and or
is it not listed on there?
One that surprised me if it's 2 putters this year, because that's just something I feel like I remember. But moving right along to the next event, because we've got 2 more to talk about. PDGA Junior Worlds. We're super excited about bringing back the Junior World Championships to Emporia. Registration opens May 3rd, so just right after the Glassbone Open. Last year we had just under 200 competitors, and this year we are hoping for 300 junior competitors competing for one of many of the world titles that will be crowned. So come see us July 9th through the 13th and get Junior Worlds on your calendar.
Yep.
That's it on that. And then the last thing for events is we've been talking about United States Amateur Match Play Championship for quite a while, it seems, and local brackets are finally happening, and finally, for the first time, we can actually talk about the discs that we've been talking about in the player pack forever. And so each competitor gets a Lucid X Escape. Talking about Lucid X plastic. These are the first Lucid X Escapes that we've done, and I tell you what, these things feel super nice. If you like the Escape, I actually haven't been out. I haven't thrown in a long time. I got to change that. These feel like they're going to be stable. Nice pop top to them, and then a Blend Latitude 64 Keystone. That's right. Which is really the first opportunity to get your hands on a Keystone. And then some of the tournament directors had the opportunity to buy the VIP Moonshine Keystone as well, as either a fundraiser disc or an additional prize or whatever they want it to be. So some of the tournament directors actually got VIP Moonshine Keystones as well. So local brackets have started for some, not for everybody. Basically, the local brackets are in March and in April. They just need to be completed by the end of April. We did advertise that the last day that TDs could sign up, or the host could sign up to be hosting a bracket, was actually this last Saturday on the 23rd. But if you still want to host a bracket, if this is the first time you've heard about Match Play, you can get a hold of us, and we would love to sneak you into getting to be some of the last brackets. I think we're close to 300 different brackets across the United States and Canada. And United States Amateur Match Play Championship is a super fun, unique format. And I think that Anthony won his battle over Tim. Man, you smoked him, didn't you?
What if Tim's watching?
Tim, sorry.
Sorry, Tim.
You should have been practicing a little bit more.
We actually have Danny put together a real quick video to kind of give some not to talk more about Anthony beating Tim, but to talk a little bit more about how brackets and things work with the Match Play. So go ahead and roll that, Danny.
Is the United States Amateur Match Play Championships. It's a bracket-style 1-versus-1 disc golf tournament. The championships start with your local bracket with a sweet players pack and some prizes, and it ends here in Emporia, Kansas with some absolutely insane prizes. The grand prize this year is 18 veteran baskets and discs for life. In Match Play, score is kept based on how many holes are won versus how many shots are thrown, so upsets are common. If you're looking to take down the championships, head to discgolfmatchplay.com. You can find your local bracket or run one. It's super easy, I promise.
All right, so we have a couple questions here that people are sending in to the chat. This one is from Thomas Perry. Any chance of a breakout at regular weights?
Breakout at regular weights. So there's some challenges with that, and that has been requested, and that's something that I think would be a great disc because the Breakout in itself is a really good model, a really good flying disc for a lot of players that don't have like that maximum high-speed torque, lots of spin and snap. But I don't know if we have a solution in place yet to make that happen.
People asking if Triple X is going out of production.
Don't have an official answer on that one yet. I don't believe that the Triple X will be going out of production, but never hurts to stock up.
Patrick wants to know, what about air defenders? Didn't we have air defenders?
So we did. We got the two we were wanting to run last year were the Air Sheriff and the Air Defender, and there were some complications in production for that. We got the Air Sheriff dialed in. I do not know where we stand on the Air Defender, but we know that is something that is being requested and something that we want to deliver. So hopefully we have that coming out sometime soon.
Air Maverick. That would be interesting.
I believe that one. That one's coming soon. I don't know exactly. I don't know the date, but we know that's going to be a great disc for a lot of players. So look for that one sometime soon.
All right, let's see what else we got. Next up on the agenda is something you want to talk about. Wait, did you mention the park? Or go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, just kind of wrapping up on United States Amateur Matchplay Championship. The grand prize is 10 years of $1,000 of store, $10,000 in store credit. For whatever you want to get, as well as 18 veteran baskets. So I know Matt Whitlock last year won the singles competition, and I don't think he's declared where that course is going yet, but he better hurry up and get that going. Speaking of course stuff, just on Sunday, we've been working with the Emporia RV Park. And it's just a small piece of property where there's camping and obviously RVs. And they want to put in a 6-hole disc golf course, and finally was able to go out there and meet with them and walk the proposed course. And they have given the green light on putting in a permanent 6-hole disc golf course. And the reason I think that's important to talk about today is there for quite a few years as the Glass Blown Open was growing, we felt like it was really important to make our championship level courses harder and harder and harder, and make a longer tee pad, make a longer pin position. And we felt like that was really where we needed to progress disc golf in Emporia. And then here over the last several years, we've been able to get in some shorter courses and some 9-hole courses. And believe it or not, our 9-hole course in town that has the average hole is probably a little less than 300 feet. That is actually our most popular highest traffic course in Emporia, and you see all walks of life, all ages out there. You can play around in about 25 minutes, even quicker if you really want. But the answer to growing the sport for so many places really is put in a 6-hole course, put in a 9-hole disc golf course. They don't always have to be championship caliber or 18 holes, and 6 holes, 3 holes, whatever the number is going to help get people involved in disc golf. So don't frown on the small courses. Yeah, that's all I got on that.
All right. So, a couple more questions. Ryan wants to know plans for Speed 6 fairways.
Man, does that fall into fairway or does that fall into mid-range? We have recognized...
Yeah, that's true.
We have not confirmed what our 20... God, it's hard to say that. Our 2020 line. No, we have confirmed our 2020.
Have we?
Yeah.
About that.
And Speed 6 is... I can't believe we're already talking about 2020.
Coda wants to know VIP X ATI.
That sounds really good.
Yeah. Thanks for
but I don't think. With that being said, it sounds. I don't think that we'll have that one for this year.
Roger suggests a Kyle Webster VIP X Warship.
The tuning release of the VIP X Warship is probably where you're going to find the VIP X Warship for a while, which is probably expensive.
Solo wants to know, any chance you guys are going to be out at thinking about doing a disc golf experience out here in California? I know it's pretty far, but it would be amazing to attend one.
California is a beautiful place, and I don't know, there's a lot of challenges on the logistics of getting out there. It'd be fun, but I don't know if it would be practical for us at this point. Another question, or on to the next topic?
I'm actually going to try to give away this
Hey,
Air
about
compass,
time.
and I want to see if people have been paying attention in the chat room. Oh, this is probably going to be totally way crazy. I'm going to pick. I want you to tell me, if you've been paying attention, how many breweries will be at the GBO Beer Fest? Boom. No, Anthony, you cannot win this disc. So you get to win an Opto Air Compass. You put the answers into the YouTube chat, and as we continue to talk and answer a few more questions, I'm going to randomly select a winner. So hopefully you've been paying attention.
How many breweries
That's shining
at
in my
the
face.
GBO Beer Fest put on by our good friends over at Radius?
And I'm not going to say if someone put the correct answer. I'm just going to pick randomly from the correct answers.
I haven't seen the correct answer yet. Huh. I've seen lots of them.
Oh, my God. Why are they saying show high, show high? This message is held review. Oh, my God. I know it's going to do this.
It's spam.
Oh.
It's spam.
Spam, yeah.
It thinks it's spam or it's spam?
No, because like everybody's commenting.
Oh, so they think it's a. I didn't know. That's a new thing from YouTube. Anyway, Al wants to know. So I've decided it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to start carrying more 3X and 4X. You've decided? Is that a question?
I thought we had been getting a few more.
We have.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, come on, Bobby.
Oh, closed that. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I didn't know it was okay. So I've decided it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to start carrying more 3 and 4X closed than it is for me to get down to 2X again.
Al, we'll work on carrying more 3 and 4X and make sure.
Here's what I'm just going to keep it real. Oh, wait.
Keep it real.
Hold on. I got it. Let me say, hold on. I'm about to see if I can make this work. Keep it real. Did that work, Danny? It didn't work.
Oh, Bobby. He got this new fancy soundboard.
Oh, wait.
Obviously,
maybe I made everybody's voice like that.
Uh-oh.
Did it make everybody's voice?
This is going to be bad. I'm getting nervous.
I'm going to keep it real. Dang it. It's
Bobby,
not working.
Bobby, this is going to be an after-hours production for you to figure out how to change your voice. You know, Al,
Now am I keeping it real?
One of the statistics that's out there
What
is
about
that
now?
did you know? And I'll go over this.
No, wait. I got to do the keep it real. Okay, so if you want us to carry the 3X, 4X stuff, then you've got to buy the stuff that we have there, right?
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the big guys, if you got to prove to us that there's a reason to buy the stuff. Am I on the echo now? Oh, okay. Danny's giving me a weird look. So if you see stuff, you got to buy it. That tells us that you guys want it more and more. And then we can justify getting more 3X, 4X stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I like it.
There we go.
Absolutely.
Back to you.
No, back here. No more questions for now. Perfect.
Let's go back to we were off the rails here.
Yeah, then right back on it. Something I wanted to announce real quick is we've been talking about new products, which got me thinking about our partnership with ZUCA. Obviously, ZUCA makes our disc golf carts, and I think we've got an amazing cart lineup. And ZUCA has jumped on board again for the 2019 season and is giving back even more to our sport and to our events, and has announced that they're going to be a significant sponsor for the Glassbone Open, the Junior World Championships, United States Amateur Match Play Championship. So a big shout out and a big thanks to our friends over at ZUCA. And if you haven't tried a cart out, I'll tell you what, they make a difference out there on the course. And I've been getting a lot of questions over the last. Really, since I took it out last year, I think it was, about our new cart. We have we'll show it next time. We have been working on a new cart that's a little bit lower profile. The bag is already pre-built into the cart, and we are moving forward with that. And we will have those. We'll have those soon. It'll be the late spring season, I believe, is when those will be showing up. So on the next broadcast, I will be able to show you the cart that will be coming for late spring. And a big thank you again to ZUCA for their continued development on the product, as well as their sponsorship and commitment to disc golf and our events.
All right, Jason Elbert, I hope you're still watching because you put in the right answer of 31, and you are selected to be our winner of the Latitude 64 Air Compass. So what I need you to do is to send me an email at Bobby, B-O-B-B-Y, at dynamicdiscs.com. Send me your address and show me that you're logged into your YouTube account. Do a little screenshot to prove that you are you, and I'll get that sent out to you.
Booyah.
Booyah.
Thanks for tuning in, answering correctly, paying attention. Are we last bit of questions?
Just in from Jackie Morris. She wants to know, since you're on the subject of GMO, kind of, you should mention we're still looking for volunteers.
Oh.
So make sure that you go, where can you submit? Let's see, you go to Glass One Open, right? GlassOneOpen.com, and then you can go to volunteer sign up, and you can fill out a form there. We are looking for volunteers to help us out. And to help Jackie out. Of course, Jackie is the organizer extraordinaire of all the volunteers, and so she is looking for more volunteers for Class 1 Open, and we take care of our volunteers for sure.
Yeah, come on out. I tell you what, it's going to be an awesome week. I can't believe that it's a month away. Any other questions, or are we on to
let's see. Questions we have. This one is, how much longer is Rusco going to allow Danny's mustache?
Whew.
As Danny swirls his mustache.
I tell you.
Do you know that he literally bought mustache wax for it?
I saw it in Arizona.
And
I didn't know whether to be proud.
I saw it in Arizona.
I saw him.
Oh, you saw him putting on the mustache wax? Oh,
that's both, right. Everything. I saw way too much of it.
We stayed in the same Airbnb.
I'm only referring to the mustache and the mustache products is all it is there. I could not the stash is, Danny's too proud of the stash.
He is proud of that mustache. Are we at the point? I think at one point you did say you were going to give it a certain time period, and then you were going to decide whether it's a go or no go. It's a go. Okay, so
official.
So you're going to see it for a little bit longer, though.
Breaking news.
I think what we might start doing is maybe having him put green screen wax on, and then that way we can key it out if people don't like it. We can put a button that says, if you don't like his stash, hit this button, and it'll green screen it out or something. Anyway, all right. Question: OptoX Culverin, pretty please.
Sounds like a good disc, but again, most of the X plastic is reserved to team players.
Well.
Most of that is reserved for team players and their Tour Series support discs. So I do not believe that you will see that for.
Oh, we could make it an Anthony, right? Anthony Tour Series.
You going out on tour on the RV?
Sure. Can you guys do a disc golf experience at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta? If I get a Mercedes-Benz, I will make it happen.
We have their contact information.
All right, we do? All right. Ron Mitchell, I recently got a Warden in Classic Soft. I love it, but sometimes it sticks on my release. What plastic do you recommend for putting and driving with a Warden?
Well, if you're having trouble with it sticking, I think the answer is easy in terms of you need to get a little bit more firm plastic. I personally prefer the blend plastic. And that's just for putting and easy fan grip type approaches. When it comes for driving, I think you're going to want to get just a regular classic or lucid hybrid. The hybrid waffle Warden, support AJ Risley out there, or the Fusion Warden. And ultimately, if you like the Warden, you probably should have a couple different plastics in the bag, and you're going to see your approach game improve for sure.
Hey, and speaking of getting plastic or getting a mold in different plastics, we just released kind of a tester field to see how they do. Is we have field packs where you can get the Trespass, the Escape, and I can't remember what other plastic it is, but you
EMAC Truth.
EMAC Truth, yes, the EMAC Truth. You get 4 plastics. You get a little bit of discount on there, but you can buy the same mold in the 4 different plastics, and that way you can take it out to the field to see what you like the best. Let's see, a couple more questions. Any chance for a disc golf backpack with pull-out wheels and handle? Yee.
Doc, been thinking about that one for a while, and I was really optimistic that our friends over at OGIO would be able to deliver something like that, since they're experts in the luggage world, I guess you could say. Unfortunately, let's just say we have no plans for that coming out in 2019.
Nick, what's the best cart for the? I thought he said the best part. The best cart for the Commander bag.
Nick, that is going to be one of two carts. It's either, if you don't care for the seat where you can sit down on the cart, you just want to get the easy cart, and that's I believe our most affordable or lowest price point cart, a great cart. And the good thing about it is you get a lot of accessibility to your actual bag. I believe that's the cart that Zach Melton prefers.
Yep.
And I think there's one other player. If you prefer to sit on your cart,
Miles, I think. No,
I can't keep it all straight. If you prefer to use your cart as a seat, then you're going to want to go with the LG cart, the larger size cart, because the Commander bag is just a touch wide for the regular size cart.
A couple more, and then we should be good to go. Disc golf experience in Cincinnati.
Seems like a pretty good place. I could see Cincinnati being a spot, but nothing in the works yet that I know of.
And then final question of the Dynamic Discs update with Jeremy Rusco: waffles or pancakes?
Ooh, waffles.
Really, waffles?
Yeah.
Oh.
I like the little crisp, like the little bit of texture.
Okay, do you like so if you go if you go to AJ's Waffle House, you get the thin, crispy ones, right? But if you go to IHOP, you get the nice, thick Belgian waffles. Which one do you prefer?
The blueberry.
I like the soft ones, the fluffy Belgian waffles. Those crispy. I'm sorry, AJ, you're my boy, but those crispy ones are like, I don't know, like potato chips almost or something. So I like the nice fluffy ones.
So my wife is, she likes to eat healthy, which allows me to eat healthy whenever I'm around and stuff. We got this cute little mini waffle maker that makes really small waffles and such, and you can just do eggs. Anyway, I never knew this was even possible, but the waffles that she makes quite often for us, and Starlin gets a little, morning breakfast occasionally. Oats, a cup of oats, two eggs, cottage cheese, baking powder, and blueberries.
Really?
It sounds awful. I know. It's actually pretty good. Message me if you want the recipe. If I probably screwed it up, I bet you could find it online. That's enough of the food talk.
All right,
the last thing I want to mention, as we talked about, Al needing, to maybe just get 3X shirts or 4X. These actually just showed up today. Otherwise, we'd have a graphic. We'd have a graphic on here. But this is something that I'm really passionate about doing, and I'm excited to talk about this. Al, did you know the average amount of calories burned during one round of disc golf is 900, and the average distance walked is about 2.5 miles or 5,613 steps? Now, of course, you can argue whether you're going to burn 500 calories or whether you're going to burn way more than that. Of course, there's a lot of different variables that go into that. But this here is my Grow Disc Golf initiative for Genesis Health Clubs here. I go to the gym, which is just across the street from Dynamic Discs, and I am giving anybody that wants to play disc golf with me that is new to disc golf their very own my first disc, which is I believe a Prime Deputy or a gavel. And anyway, I'm putting these up at the gym. The gym's really excited to put this in front of the members because I believe that when we give people their first disc and we get them out to the course, about 1 out of 4 of those are going to continue to remain avid disc golfers. So I really want to challenge everybody that's listening to this to remember that most of us probably got started by somebody taking us out and playing disc golf. And I feel like too many of us get too into our own routine. We don't ask people to go play, or we only go play league. And we don't grow the sport as quick and as fast and as passionately as we should. And I think this is a great way to make this happen. I'll share some of the results as I post these at the gym tonight, and hopefully my phone starts blowing up or emails start coming in and people actually want to come play disc golf, because people come up to me at the gym and say, oh, I'd love to try disc golf. Well, I'm thinking that this actual sign at the gym will make people actually want to play. So I'll share more as this transpires, but check out growdiscgolf.com for more information about how others got involved in playing disc golf for the first time. And I encourage you to take somebody out for the first time, put a disc in their hand, and hopefully they'll fall in love with disc golf just like most of us did.
Awesome. Good stuff. All right, guys, thank you so much again for tuning in. I've got the Westside Disc World to give out, and I'm going to pick that from the people that shared this. Stream
broadcast.
And so we're super excited. Now we're really super excited about Glass One Open, and we're going to end this particular one with our little GBO promo because we're getting close. We're less than 30 days.
We'll see you guys at the GBO.
Yes, less than 30 days out, so we're going to be going into GBO mode. So thanks again. We'll see you next update.
Thanks, guys.